Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and here's the situation. I just threw a brilliant drive. I'm sitting 32 feet from the hole. I make 32-foot putts all day long. The problem is there's out of bounds directly behind the basket. If I miss the target and don't hit anything, I'm taking a penalty stroke for sure. But I could also lay this one up pretty much routinely. What do you do? The decision on whether or not to be aggressive or to play it safe should never be based on a hunch or intuition. It should always be based on mathematics. What you do is you need to gauge your skill level, factor in the conditions, and make an honest estimate of what will happen if you attempt to go for this 10 times. Then you simply do the math. I'll give you an example. Based on your skill level, let's say you have a 6 out of 10 chance of making this. 3 times out of 10 you're going to miss, but it's going to hit and drop. But only 1 time out of 10 it's going to miss everything and go in the water. Then mathematically, you should go for this nearly every time. If, however, you're farther away and you estimate that you're going to make 3 out of 10 of these, you're going to hit metal and drop safe 3 out of 10 times, but 4 out of 10 times you're going to miss everything and go out of bounds, then mathematically, you should lay this one up nearly every time. Now, I said nearly every time on purpose because situations will dictate playing incorrect odds. Early in a round or early in a tournament, yeah, you want to play the odds to give you the best long-term success. If you play mathematically incorrect over 72 holes, it is highly unlikely that that's going to be the correct strategy. However, with a sample size of just several shots, or even just one shot, you can easily buck those odds. For example, you're down by 2 strokes with 2 holes to go. Yeah, you got to be aggressive. You got to make up strokes. You don't want to be on the last hole down by 2. At the same time, if you have a 4-stroke lead with 2 holes to go, probably want to play conservative. You've already won the tournament. But most of the time, you want to play the mathematically long-term correct approach. Now, the mental part of this can be a challenge. It's actually hard to lay up a putt that seems pretty routine, especially when you're doing it in practice all day. But if you want to be a professional and you want to succeed, you have to play smart. Even the most aggressive players are actually playing smart within their games. So you need to play smart no matter what, and then live with those results. They're going to pay off in the long run. Now, if you decide to go for it and you have out of bounds behind the basket, the biggest mistake you can make mentally is to still be tentative at that point. Once you know that you are mathematically correct to go for a shot, you have to put the out of bounds out of your mind and step up as if there's not out of bounds. It's a little bit of mental gymnastics to do this, but you have to. There is nothing worse than missing a putt because you were being tentative and scared and then still going out of bounds and taking the penalty stroke. The only way the mathematics work when you've decided it's correct to go for it is to step up and give yourself the same shot at making that putt that you would have if there was no out of bounds. So either live with your decision to play conservative, or if you're not going to do that, gotta gun it. Hey everyone, I'm now on Patreon. Click the link below. Not only keep the free content coming with tutorials, tips, podcasts, etc., but get a bunch of free stuff like live stream Q&As, copy of my book, voting on topics, behind the scenes, bunch of cool stuff. Click the link down below to join.